Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be working on the Bonneville rebuild. My camera decided not to charge at all, so we're going to be doing this on my phone real quick. We got
hello there.
Bonneville all ready to go. We got this pretty much just covered up and ready to power wash because before we can start getting the transmission in there, we really need to clean up all this stuff. You can actually see down there all the axle grease that flew out on the driver's side axle. And yeah, just it's dirty as heck in here, and this
pretty
is gonna
goddamn gross.
Gonna be the only time we're gonna be able to get as good of a clean in here. So we got all the electronics, major stuff, all covered up, and should be good at power wash. We're gonna let the GoPro charge up here, and we will get back to regular footage.
Oh, it is on jack stands. Wonderful. It's already
Yeah,
on there.
my dad was gonna borrow my floor jacks, so I decided to get this up on jack stands right away. But turns out we will be able to use them for a little bit. Here.
I'm gonna try and put this over the exhaust so I don't just fill it with the pressure washer.
Yes. All right, we'll be back.
Grease be gone.
Come on now. Slow to start up.
Yeah.
Just spray that for
Okay.
All right, guys, we just got the engine bay all power washed. It's gonna be kind of hard to see with just the sunlight and stuff, but like especially right here and over there, there is just tons of grime from where the axle blew up. So
Let me see it.
looks much better.
Yeah, like right here, you can just see a little bit of grease on this boot right here. Yeah, that grease was literally everywhere. You can see it's still splattered on a few things here, but it was on every single surface on this like suspension
Frame rail
and frame, and now it's mostly gone, and it's good enough to work.
Yeah, so the next thing we're gonna do is we actually ordered the wrong part for the motor side, but we're not doing the motor today, we're doing transmission. So we're gonna get this new trans mount. It's a solid mount, or at least advertise as one.
In fact, the transmission actually uses 3 mounts and the engine 1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
right down here is the old one. There it is, so that's it right there. We actually couldn't remove it when the transmission was in the car because it just wasn't accessible with the transmission blocking the bolt, but now that it's out, we can easily get to it. We're gonna show you real quick where it is. It's right over here. That bolt right there, it was just impossible to get to with the transmission in the way, but now that it's out, it'll be a quick swap, and that's the only mount we really need to focus on other than that one right here. We're just waiting for the driveway to dry up. Then we can swap that mount out, and
where's that one?
it's right here.
Oh, yeah, we got that one. And we weren't able to get this for some reason out with the transmission in, so we had to unbolt that piece that bolts to the transmission.
So we're probably just gonna do it the opposite way. Yeah. So just replace that mount, and then when we're ready to put the transmission in, hook it on that transmission mount down there, and then bolt it up to this one. And we're gonna use 2 floor jacks to kind of angle it, as well as the engine hoist to lower it in. And it shouldn't give us too much problems going in. And then we can get the harness hooked up and the shifter linkage, and we'll have our transmission in and ready to put the engine in. Yeah. This is getting pretty close.
Yeah, it is getting really close.
Yep, so we're gonna go ahead and get that transmission mount out. Should be really easy. We just gotta get the right socket for it, and it should come right out.
Oh my goodness, he got it.
Now there's one more bolt we need to get. Oh no, that shit's coming out. It's getting blocked by this brake line.
Damn. Oh my god.
What the heck?
That's a good design.
Come on, Chevy or GM.
Yeah, there we go. Just some wiggling is all it needs.
Nice. So now that we have this out,
let's see what
looks like this is a band that tightens it to this mount. So let's remove that, put the new one on, and
let's compare old to new. So let's
It looks a bit different, but
yeah, let's look at like the rubber, the quality. See, I mean, honestly, this doesn't look too bad. I really didn't inspect any of the mounts when I did this. I just know that they were old, and I didn't know how long that they had been on the car. And so, yeah, but they're only like 10 or 15 bucks, so it didn't really matter. Oh, the first one. It's always nice when you can get the first one.
Pretty good at guessing.
That mount is surprisingly heavy. I'm also gonna change my sway bar end links, and maybe tie rod ends. The tie rod ends.
Yeah, just redo as much as you can.
Yeah, while we're here, I've done so many other things that why not? Me and Davis noticed that these tie rod ends, right? Is that what they're called? They're leaking a little bit of grease, just a tiny bit. So we might replace these, but for sure gonna replace the sway bar end links. My friend Sam Vick has actually told me that when he did that on his Bonneville, it helped a lot. But I don't have no fancy GXP sway bar like him.
Yep, so basically what you do is you get this on, wrapped around, and then you get this hooked in. It's kind of hard to do. I just have to...
We could tap it with a hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Make sure it's all lined up. And I'm actually not sure what this part does, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Does it not bolt to the car itself?
No bolts. It bolts to the side.
No, I mean like this.
No, it doesn't.
Why is it there?
Dampening? Vibrations? I don't know.
Maybe it's to hold the rubber together? Because it did crack right where that, right where that ring was. So maybe it's just to hold the rubber together.
I think this is for the driver's side.
That particular one?
Yep.
What makes you think...
Because it doesn't line up at all.
Fuck.
You got the camera in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't buy the right part, I guess. They gave us the two wrong parts, or we ordered the two wrong parts.
We ordered the solid mounts. Well, that's fucking gay as shit.
This has to be the driver's side.
Okay, well, let's try the driver's side, and then that mount I need to replace.
Bolt went. Don't need it though.
That looks the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's unfortunate that we didn't get the mount for the transmission side.
It really puts us back. So our options now are reuse the one we had on it, and we'll probably almost never be able to replace it again, or buy a new one from a hardware store, or not hardware store, like Rock or
Part store. Yeah. Yeah, I could get to calling, but I almost guarantee they're not going to have it.
Yeah.
But the only place around here that might have it is Costless, because they have that big warehouse. And
yeah, we can just call places. We don't have to go out.
Yeah. If we do end up going to Costless across town, we should get some lunch and drinks.
Yeah.
So he's putting that new mount in.
There we go. Like that.
And all it takes is just that bolt at first and the nuts on the side.
Yeah, let me get this boy on. And then...
Is this nut for that bolt, or is it for the other side?
Sorry, second.
Is this nut for that bolt, or the other side of the stud?
Sorry. Goes to the bottom here.
Okay.
On the other side, where I got my socket stuck, but goes in fine here.
What a glorious noise. So we got that boy back in. I'm so excited to see my car make progress. We're gonna be right back. I'm gonna call some auto parts store, see if they have that transmission mount and whatnot, and we'll see you guys later.
All right, guys, we're back. My camera continues to give me problems, so we're back on the iPhone. We got the transmission out over here, and this monkey here is
Thanks.
trying to get this
Not trying.
engine jack
Succeeding.
back up.
He's trying the best he can with his 1/8 brain. He doesn't have multiple 8 brains like me. You know, 'cause
Eight strong together though.
it's strung together.
Right.
So yeah, we're gonna have to clip that on there, and we did in fact get the right transmission mount here. We just had to go to Costless and they had it in stock, so we're ready to go with this side. And we do need to get the boat motor side on for it to sit on, and past that we're just going to drop it in and get it angled with the floor jacks. We also, well, once it's in the air, we need to put the new filter on.
Yep.
But that'll be quick and easy. So we need to move this like this.
So I know we can put one of those bolts through here.
Yeah.
That's another good bolt.
Bell housing.
placement.
We just want to keep it so it's even. We could even remove this bolt and get it through there.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think like right here or maybe here.
Might need to lower this.
We're gonna have to extend this for sure.
We should also put the mount on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the mount from the back still.
Well, no, the part came off over there.
Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and get this prepped and ready to drop into the engine bay. All right, the GoPro appears to be working again. I have no idea what's going on with it. Might be dying, so that's good news.
That's not good news.
We're getting the transmission up and connected here. We do still have some bolts on the back to put in, and then we also need to swap out the filter. But we got this mount on, so this is the one that will go on that one that we replaced. We also have another replacement for the other rear, so Tristan actually needs to get under the car and put that on.
Yep.
But he's taking a sweet time dicking around with these bolts.
A usable bolt.
Literally,
you know?
just bring them over here, and so you don't have to keep walking back and forth and trying one at a time.
If I just stand here, then I won't have to walk at all.
Tristan is just delaying this process right now.
My God. Shut
There
up,
was a
Davis.
mistake coming out here, Zoe.
It was.
So, what's going on now?
Like,
We're getting close to getting this in here. We just need to put some bolts in it and then replace the filter. And we're ready to put the transmission in.
What?
Nope.
need to press it in there more.
It would have been easier if it was on the ground.
I'm gonna go finish cleaning.
Okay, see ya.
Good luck. Don't.
This would have been a little bit easier if it was upside down.
Please don't kill yourself.
Davis dropped this on me. Just because of this little plastic thing, when I was taking my last filter out, it took fucking forever to take out. It would not want to go back in or not come out.
It's going in. There it goes. There you go. Yeah.
There we go. Cool.
Sucks how it has to like hang like that, but it's pretty much all of them. All right, new gasket on, bolts in, and then we need to get the bolts for the back case, and then we should probably put on the transmission lines while it's easy.
I was gonna say, do you want to clean that pan since it's just all fucking metallic right now?
We did clean it once, but
Yeah, that's how much that fucking the stuff like
it's like glue. The fuck?
it's literally metal. That's
That was
all
from the
fucking
differential.
metal. Yeah.
The differential's fixed now.
and that sun gear. Don't worry about it.
So we're working on getting this gasket back on. We're gonna get it on the transmission, get the rest of the bolts in here, pretty much get it fully prepped, ready to go, and we'll cut back once we're trying to put it in the car, basically. I mean, we don't need to show all this, we're getting there. Alrighty, so we actually had to go to the parts store to get the rest of these bolts here, unfortunately. But we've got this bracket on, so this goes on where that boat anchor one used to be. We got this mount on for the new one, and then these on the back we have the bolts for. We also got the dipstick in preemptively because we know how hard it is. I probably wouldn't lift it up yet. I would probably move it over first. Yeah, let's get this stuff off. Clear out everything that might get in the way.
Got it. It's good. You're good.
Oh, we might want to remove the hood.
Yeah, we will have to do that.
Just 10 mil and then these. All right, we got the hood on the Honda over there.
Ready to roll this forward a little bit.
Careful.
Here, I'll get the trims. You do that. God damn.
Yeah, once we
It's farthest setting.
no, once we lower it, it'll bring it right over it. So we need to slowly lower it, and we also need to be moving it this way.
Okay, stop there.
Why? Oh, take that bolt off.
What bolt?
Look where I'm pointing.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. Going down.
Okay, stop. Alright. Yeah, move it. Let's.
Keep going. We can drop it. Drop
Okay,
it.
let's keep going.
Yeah. Just watch your hand.
Keep coming down.
And first thing we should hook it on is the motor mount that's in. That one down there.
Okay, keep going, boy. Alright. Okay, stop.
He needs a little step ladder.
Shut up.
I was doing that, you know.
Keep going.
Ooh. Slow.
Okay.
Slow. It's almost in.
Alright, hang on. Let me get a different angle.
Yeah, we kind of need to get our jack and lift up this side here. Because you can see right there, that needs to go in there.
Oh yeah, let's get the jack under the...
You'll want to come in really at this angle over here.
Okay.
Right down there. You actually see the transmission.
That's good.
Yeah, that's better. There it goes. Just needs to go in there.
Okay, lower it, buddy.
Yeah, if we lower it, Isaiah's side, it'll fall down that way.
Okay, lowering it just a little bit.
Okay. Are you lowering it?
I'm trying to. I'm trying to make it go slow.
Okay. Just gonna need to tuck it as soon as it. Oh, there we go. Yes. Okay.
Stop.
Okay, lower it. It's at an angle.
I don't know. Lower it. Go ahead and lower it.
Yeah.
Look.
No.
Oh, is he just now lowering it?
Yes.
There we go. Now it's in.
Okay. Now we need to get it to move this way so we can hook it under here. So I'll lower this. All right, we have a Amazon delivery we're gonna go attend to. All right, yep, so we're lowering the transmission because this side is being held up too high. Once it's lowered, we can move it that direction.
Yeah, can you move the steering pump?
Oh.
There we go. So it's not even really hanging on that?
Yeah, it needs to go down more, even.
I'm coming down.
Do you...
We probably shouldn't have put that sensor on. There we go.
There, now it's sitting on the floor jack.
Okay, I just stopped it. You want me to keep going or no?
That should be fine for now. This is going smoother than I thought it would, honestly.
Okay. Ooh, that is like perfect.
Slid it in.
It needs to go down.
Okay, you lower your side.
Boom.
And where's the nut that you got?
Should be in the bag. Oh my god. Right there. It's there. Yes.
Is it going in? Yeah, boy. Keep going.
Oh.
Huh?
He didn't like that. Hey, watch your finger.
Wait, let's get a bolt on there at least. Stop, stop. No, no, don't do that.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, at least get a bolt on it. No, don't lower it. You have to lift back up. Yeah, thread it on at least as much as you can.
Oh.
Okay. So we got...
Don't move it, don't move it. My fingers are right here.
We're not moving it at all.
Okay.
Do you just want to impact on it?
Yeah. Now she's on 2 out of 3 mounts. Okay. All right, let's get that third mount on. I'm gonna get under. Let me
So with that, we can. All right, guys. So with that mount done, we can actually lower it completely, get it off because it's being held on 2 spots. We still might need that for angling.
I think I'm
If
gonna
you can
have to
actu-
lift up the car
Here.
so I can get under it.
If you can actually see back there, the mount and the mounting holes. So we'll need to angle it a bit. But I wonder if pulling up on now that side, it would still tip it backwards. So we can actually remove the engine lift and get to the rear ones. Here.
It's lower than the frame. Okay.
You had to do those all by hand really slowly. What size are those real quick?
I don't
Or
know.
just
I
toss
think
me
they're
one.
14. Oops.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
He did say throw it though.
I asked him to toss it to me, yeah. Yeah, thanks for helping, Isaiah. I like working with you.
I'm just not motivated to work on cars lately, so I apologize.
Isaiah wants his he wants to sell his Infinity, his Explorer.
Okay.
He wants to sell his moped. He just wants to walk everywhere.
I'm just gonna walk and bike, but also
Yeah.
then I'm gonna get rid of the bike because that still uses gearing.
Yep. And a motor. Internal combustion engine.
Yeah.
Isaiah's selling all the things he loves. Oh God, he's gonna die.
I'm glad we got this the what's it called in first? The dipstick.
Yeah.
Come on, you bitch.
Tristan's grunting like he's having a good night.
Yep. Dude, he fucking giggled. He got the boy to giggle.
He giggled like a 16-year-old girl.
God damn. So we're gonna mess with the rear mount. It's just those 3 bolts. And it took Tristan forever to get them out before, just because you literally had to do it like 1 thread at a time. So we're going to skip back once we have this fully mounted in and just kind of like put together a bit, and we'll end off there.
So we actually just got the transmission in. Tristan was actually able to get to the 3rd bolt by coming through to the top. We were able to move back a lot of the wiring and basically get past the trans dipstick, and he basically dove his hand right back in here. It's kind of hard to see to be able to get to that last bolt.
Yeah, so how we did it is that the transmission mount that bolts to this frame right here, what we ended up doing is we left the mount there, and we ended up taking these bolts off of this bracket here that bolts to the transmission and then to the mount. Well, we unbolted that mount because we couldn't get that mount off of the frame. Okay, so we put these 3 bolts in, and the 2nd bolt back there, I had to get from up top. There's no way to get it from any other direction with the wrench. Besides that, it's ridiculously hard. Now, if I had to do this again, what I would do instead is I would just take this sway bar off, and at that point you can get that mount off. And what I would do next time is I would literally just install the transmission with the whole mount on it and then just bolt it to the frame. And that would be way easier, I think. But we got it on. So we got this one on, we got the back one on, we got the front one on.
It's actually pretty, I mean, obviously I can't replicate what it's gonna be like when stuff's moving and everything, you know, like the engine. But that's the only side that really has movement. But once it's connected to the engine, and the engine has its mount on it, it should be good.
Yep. So yeah, the engine mount is right here.
You have it upside down.
When it's
Yeah,
connected to the axle, you mean?
I mean, the axle will help too, but no, once the engine's in, it's gonna connect to that engine mount.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So it looks like it's hanging, but I mean, it's fully, it's steady, it's good. So is that bolt tight on there?
Yep.
Cool.
You might want to tighten stuff down just because now it's completely settled.
Yeah. Yeah, that back one was so garbage to get to, Davis. I literally had to, with my knees, where that towel is, I had to get it with the wrench up top. Okay, so, I mean, half the battle is already done. We got the transmission fully in.
there are some stuff I need to do. Obviously, we need to get the shifter set back up. That stuff's over here.
Shifter up, all the things connected to the transmission that need it.
Yeah.
This ground looks really bad, so probably gonna redo that. Okay, well, I think that's everything we're going to be doing today.
Yeah,
we're gonna
clean up a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go chill. We're all tired and hot as fuck.
Yep.
It's you know, for Washingtonians, this is pretty warm. It's only like max of 85.
Yeah.
That's hot for us.
86, yeah.
86,
I
damn.
have 90 today.
Oh, high of 90? Damn, I didn't realize it was gonna get nearly that hot.
Yep, so now all we have left is to finish up some stuff on the engine, and then also just some stuff on the transmission, just plugging in some stuff. But yeah, otherwise, we're gonna end it off here. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you on the next part.